What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another episode of Grow with Breeze. In this video, we're going to be taking a look at Leadpages. Leadpages is a website building platform that's known to be really easy to use and, as the name suggests, great for generating leads. So in this video, we're going to be going over everything you need to know about this platform to help you decide if it's the right platform to use to help grow your business. Before we get into that, I do want to remind you to go ahead and hit that subscribe button. It helps out the channel a lot. And for your convenience, we do have our affiliate link to Leadpages in the video description. So if at any time you decide you're ready to get started with Leadpages today, definitely go ahead and hit that link. It's going to take you right to Leadpages where you can see the latest info on pricing, deals, and promotions. And with all that out of the way, let's get into the video. So the first thing I want to go over is the appearance of the actual websites you can make with this platform themselves. So unlike some platforms that only have a few themes you can choose from, Leadpages actually has a bunch of different themes, and these themes are really nice looking. As you can see here, there are several different parameters that you can use to find a template that's going to work the best for you. So for example, you can choose by industry. If you have a certain industry like entertainment and travel, for example, let's take a look at these. There are a few different themes in this industry that you can choose. Then we can go to creative services, business and marketing. You get the picture. There are tons of different themes. So no matter which industry you're in, you're most likely going to find a Leadpages theme that works for you. So taking a look at this little demo site that I created, this website theme is really high quality, and I'm honestly really impressed. Comparing it to other website building platforms that are similar to this one, I would say that on average, the themes provided by Leadpages are on average more high quality than the typical theme you'd find with a platform like Wix or Weebly, but it's not quite at the level of Squarespace. Squarespace just has this aesthetic that's really hard to beat unless you have a huge budget and are working with people who are using code and that type of thing to create the website. Although that being said, I would say Leadpages comes a lot closer than most of the other platforms. Speaking of Squarespace, the interface of actually editing your website is actually really similar on Leadpages to how it is on Squarespace. You have a bunch of different content blocks that are already populated on the website, but unlike Squarespace, you actually have a little bit more control over moving things. For example, you can drag and drop just a tiny bit more. It's not full drag and drop like Wix is, but the items have a little bit more mobility on the actual screen itself than they do on Squarespace, where you have to rely entirely on spacers and that sort of thing. I would say if I had to describe it in relation to the other platforms, Leadpages website editor is like a combination between Squarespace and Weebly. It has a really similar grid system that's super easy to use. You can drag and drop kind of like you can with Weebly, but the aesthetics look a lot nicer, and it's more geared towards choosing a template that's almost perfect and swapping out the content for your own and using it more as a plug and play type thing. It's a little more like that, kind of like Squarespace than Weebly and Wix are, but at the same time, it's really easy to use. So if you're a beginner, if you don't have a whole lot of experience with website design and you just want to grab something and get going, then Leadpages is going to be a great option for that. Another thing I like a lot about Leadpages is how simple the website layout is. All you need to do to see the pages you have is hit pages, and then you have everything right here. And if you want to control the content blocks themselves, go to layout and you're going to see every item listed here, and you can change the order of them however you want. So now we're going to talk about the analytics. In order to get to the analytics section from the general editor area, you're going to want to go to the dashboard, which all you need to do is hit this home button right here in the top left corner. And then you're going to end up on this page where you're going to be able to see all the sites you have if you have multiple. And to get the analytics for your website, all you need to do is go to this little icon right here and click on it. And you're going to see all the information you need to know about what kind of website traffic you have and all that sort of thing. I gotta say, the analytics section on Leadpages is lacking in certain advanced features that other sites like Squarespace and Wix and Weebly have, but at the same time, it's really easy to read. You get to see the kind of views you have, the unique visitors, conversions, and conversion rate. And as far as this website platform goes, conversions and the conversion rate are really the most important thing, because Leadpages, unlike a lot of other platforms, is mostly used, again, as the name implies, for generating leads for more sales-oriented, more personal types of businesses, as opposed to just selling products online or trying to get views for ads and that sort of thing. Now, that's not to say that it can't do that stuff. You can actually sell items online and do e-commerce things with this platform with a higher level plan than the basic one. But at the same time, that's really not the strongest point of this platform, because that's not really what it's meant for. So if you're expecting really advanced analytics with a bunch of different reporting tools, you're probably going to be disappointed with this platform. But if you're a beginner and you're looking for more basic stuff that's easy to understand, or if your main purpose of the website is generating leads and that's all you care about, then the analytics tools of this platform are going to be really satisfactory for you. So if you're planning to use Leadpages to create primarily an online store, then this is an area where it's really going to depend on what your intentions are. Because if you're just making an online store and nothing else, you're most likely going to be disappointed with this platform, because although you can do e-commerce with some of the higher plans, with the basic plan you can get with Leadpages, you can't really do any e-commerce stuff. And with the higher plans, still the tools aren't very advanced. You would be much better off going with a site like Squarespace or Wix if you want to have more of a regular website that has stronger e-commerce functions. Now, if you have a more service-oriented business, or maybe your business is at a physical location and you're just bringing it online for the first time, then Leadpages still could be a great option, because if you do get one of the higher level plans, you can still use e-commerce tools and sell the occasional item here and there. But I would not say that this platform is really optimized for doing any serious type of e-commerce activities. Again, it's mostly designed for generating leads and building your online presence in that type of way. Now, this brings me to the next aspect of the website platform, which is marketing. The marketing tools on this website platform are actually really cool. So for example, we have some conversion tools that I really like. You know, when you're browsing a website and something pops up asking you to subscribe to a mailing list and get 10% off or something like that, well, Leadpages makes those super easy to create. With their pop-up section, you can make them triggered by clicks, times, exit intent, all kinds of different things. And you can make alert bars, which are really similar to pop-ups, just another way to get people to sign up to your mailing list or something like that and become true leads that you can contact later to expand your customer base. Leadpages is also really good at creating landing pages. So if you're running an ad or something like that and want to build your lead list through a simple email marketing campaign, you can easily make a landing page with Leadpages so you can capture more email addresses. As for the leads you do end up getting through Leadpages, you can manage them all in one place here in the lead section on the dashboard. And if you need more marketing tools, Leadpages is also partnered with a company called Attract.io, which has even more powerful marketing tools that you can explore. In addition to this, if you are a little bit more familiar with email marketing, you'll definitely appreciate the fact that Leadpages can easily integrate with things like MailChimp and ConvertKit. Speaking of ConvertKit, if you do want to learn a little bit more about email marketing and stuff like that, definitely check out our video about ConvertKit on the channel, where we go into more depth about this really useful tool so you can learn how you can use it to grow your business and how you can integrate it with Leadpages to stay connected with your leads even better. Now, the last thing I want to go over about Leadpages is their behind the scenes stuff. Now, by that, I mean their support system, how you can manage your account, how you can manage your sites, and all that sort of thing. Now, a lot of these website platforms have their settings menus and stuff like that all over the place, so you have to go to a bunch of different pages in order to manage them. But with Leadpages, not everything is in exactly the same spot, but at the same time, they make it really easy. So first of all, we got our support right here at the bottom of the menu. And there are all kinds of different things you can do to get help if anything ever comes up with your website, or if you just need clarification on something, they're gonna be there to help you out. And you also can get chat support during business hours, so that's really cool too. As far as managing your actual account with Leadpages, whether you want to change your plan or see your account information, all you need to do is hit the drop down by your name, and it's going to give you all the information you need from account settings to billing, even if you're part of the affiliate program or sub accounts, all kinds of different things that you're going to need to know while you're running your website to make sure things are properly set up. In addition to this, the other thing that I've found can be kind of difficult on some other website platforms is viewing and changing your domain. Now, this can be really annoying because in a lot of platforms, you have to go searching around for it, and it's really hard to remember where everything is with all the buttons you have to press. But with Leadpages, all you need to do is simply click on their domain section. They actually do have a completely separate section just for domains, and I think this is really cool, and it does a lot to simplify things, especially for beginners. So once you go to the domains, you'll be able to view and connect your domain really easily without any trouble at all. And even if you do get stuck with something, you can always reach out to support and they'll be able to get back to you with a good answer and help you figure everything out. So in conclusion, the final takeaway from Leadpages. Leadpages is an extremely simple website building platform to use with a primary purpose of building your online presence and generating leads. This is most likely going to be really useful for a more service-oriented business. I could imagine a business with a more high-ticket personal product doing really well with Leadpages, one where customers don't just come to you and buy something off your website, more of something where you're building a relationship with customers and you'll have more person-to-person types of sales, because even though with the right plan, Leadpages does have the ability to do e-commerce activities, it's more focused on generating leads so your business can reach out to them and build that relationship to get customers that way. I could imagine something like a real estate firm, that kind of thing that's more service oriented, or sales that's more personal and focused on building relationships with potential customers. Those businesses are going to do really well with Leadpages, especially if you're not too experienced in web design. Leadpages interface is really simple and makes everything super easy. Now, if you're expecting fancy features and more complex analytics and reports and stuff like that, you're probably going to be disappointed, because even though it's a really powerful tool, Leadpages doesn't really have that many very sophisticated features. But if you're looking for something really simple to use to generate leads for your business, then Leadpages is a great option. Remember, if you do want to get started with Leadpages today, definitely check out our affiliate link to Leadpages in the video description, where you can see all the latest info on pricing, deals, and promotions. But I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I hope you found this information useful as well. If you did, don't forget to leave a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. It helps us out a lot. But as always, I will see you in the next Grow with Breeze video.